we
What we
need.
need is a little speed.
Wait, did Evan Peters' Quicksilver just make a comeback in Secret Invasion? Marvel keeps dropping hints and Easter eggs related to Quicksilver, which totally suggests he's going to have a bigger role in the MCU, something he definitely deserves. I mean, Quicksilver literally saved the entire franchise in that epic cool scene. If you're not in the loop, let me fill you in. In X-Men Apocalypse, Quicksilver, played by Evan Peters, has a standout slow-motion scene where he rescues the students of Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters from an explosion at the X-Mansion. The scene is set to a cover of the Eurythmics' Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, adding an extra layer of coolness to the action. During the rescue, Quicksilver zips through the mansion, saving students from various dangerous spots. He pulls them out of the library, catches them as the floor rises from the explosion in the lobby, and hoists them out of windows to safety. In total, Quicksilver manages to save 31 mutants, 3 fish, 1 dog, while also eating 7 slices of pizza, moonwalking, and even giving a kid a new hairstyle. The scene, which took a month and a half to shoot, had Evan Peters working more days on this sequence than any other part of the movie. The filming of this sequence was a technical marvel. A high-speed Phantom camera shooting at 3,000 frames per second was used to capture the slow-motion shots, with the camera moving at 90 miles per hour through an explosion to get the timing just right. Filming took place at the mansion location and on carefully constructed sets, with actors holding specific poses or being supported on wires to simulate the blast's effects. The visual effects were key to bringing this scene to life. Rising Sun Pictures, the VFX studio, enhanced the live-action footage with digital doubles, fire blasts, and various exploding elements. They developed a unique visual language for Quicksilver's lightning speed, using smears and a trailing edge shape to make his movements readable. Some shots required a fully digital Quicksilver, particularly when he runs through the mansion, grabs a pizza slice, and picks up a dog. The final result is a visually stunning and memorable sequence that perfectly showcases Quicksilver's powers. Now imagine a whole movie packed with scenes like that one. It would be epic. Despite Speedster being such cool heroes, we still haven't gotten a great standalone movie for them. Sure, we had The Flash this year, but it didn't exactly hit the mark. Marvel, on the other hand, has proven they can nail speedster scenes. Besides Quicksilver, we also had Makari from Eternals with some really awesome speed fights, way better than what we saw in The Flash recently. I'm positive Marvel will make a movie on Quicksilver because they have shown him all over the place recently. For example, in The Secret Invasion. Really, the show might have just pulled off its strangest Skrull cameo yet in the final episode, with the unexpected return of Evan Peters' Ralph Bonner, 2 years after his appearance in WandaVision. Last time we saw the fake Quicksilver, he was freed from Agatha Harkness's control by Teyonah Parris's Monica Rambeau in WandaVision's finale, where he was forced to pose as Scarlet Witch's brother. In Secret Invasion Episode 6, there's a scene where Olivia Colman's character, Sonya Falsworth, frees the humans who were kidnapped and replaced by Skrulls, including James Rhodes and Agent Everett Ross. During this sequence, she pulls back one of the Skrull pods to reveal a male actor, and the camera lingers on him, almost as if the audience should recognize him. The thing is, he doesn't seem to be a known character from the show, but he looks a lot like Evan Peters. This has led some Marvel fans to speculate that Peters made a secret, uncredited cameo. So is that Evan Peters' Ralph Bonner in the new Skrullos? If it is Evan Peters, he's not credited in the end credits of Secret Invasion. In fact, the actor is completely unnamed, even though Martin Freeman received guest starring billing for his brief cameo in the finale. The mystery actor sure looks a lot like Peters, right down to the silver blonde hair he sported as Quicksilver in WandaVision. If Secret Invasion really did include a hidden Evan Peters cameo, it could change how we view WandaVision. The series revealed that Talos had hidden 1 million Skrulls on Earth, so it's totally possible that one of them ended up in Westview. Imagine if one of the residents in Scarlet Witch's created utopia was actually an imposter all along, adding a twist to Agatha's deception using the fake Quicksilver. It wouldn't change the main storyline much, but it does raise questions. Wouldn't Agatha have noticed she was controlling an alien imposter? Or maybe Ralph Bonner was swapped out by the Skrulls sometime in the last 2 years. We might get an answer related to this in an upcoming Agatha All Along show. Anyway, coming back to Quicksilver, if the movie is made, then they need to show some cool powers that they have not shown yet. like how Quicksilver, like DCU's Flash, can jump through time. In Marvel Comics, Quicksilver faced a major setback when his sister, Scarlet Witch, took away most of his mutant powers during the Decimation event. But his luck changed when he came into contact with the Inhumans' Terrigen Mist. This mysterious substance gave Quicksilver a new and incredible ability. He could jump into the future at will by vibrating his molecules at superhuman speeds. The power allowed him to move through time effortlessly, revitalizing his role as a superhero and opening up exciting new possibilities. Incorporating this ability into the MCU's X-Men could be a thrilling addition, especially with the current focus on dimensional and timeline stories. Another power is how Quicksilver, like Vision, can pass through solid material. In the Marvel Comics world, Quicksilver has a cool ability thanks to his power to manipulate his molecular structure. By vibrating his molecules at super fast speeds, he can become intangible, letting him phase through solid objects. This makes him immune to physical barriers, allowing him to dodge attacks and slip through obstacles without being seen, great for sneaking around or escaping tricky situations. Though Quicksilver doesn't use this power often in the comics, it's been handy for escaping confinement and was considered for sneaking into Doctor Doom's castle. He can also use a variant of this ability to destabilize and destroy objects by vibrating his molecules at extreme frequencies, as seen with Evan Peters' Quicksilver in X-Men Days of Future Past, when he helped free Magneto. This showcases the range and versatility of Quicksilver's powers, highlighting his skills as both a hero and a former villain. All these powers have a fair chance of getting into the film, but there is one power in particular that is too gross for the MCU. In Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver No. 2 by Steve Orlando and Lorenzo Tomita, the villainous wizard and his group, the Frightful 400, are hunting down Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver with deadly intentions. While Scarlet Witch faces off against the wizard in New York, Quicksilver is battling the Frightful 400 at the Grand Canyon, where he unleashes a brand new move, the Sonic Flick. After being thrown a mile into the air by an anti-gravity disc, Quicksilver creates two vortexes by spinning his arms at an incredible speed to cushion his fall. When he lands, he's met with a gun pointed at him by a member of the Frightful 400. Instead of running, Quicksilver tries something new. He flicks his fingers with such speed and force that it generates a sonic blast, taking out the villain instantly. However, the move comes at a cost, as it ends up breaking Quicksilver's fingers. Quicksilver's new Sonic Flick attack is as brutal for him as it is for his enemies. To pull off this move, he has to break his own fingers since his body can't handle the blast his speed generates. It's definitely not something he'll use all the time, but it's a powerful addition to his abilities. Even if Quicksilver returns to the MCU, this attack might be too intense for the family-friendly tone. While self-sacrifice is heroic and something Quicksilver has done in the MCU, self-harm isn't the kind of thing you'd expect in the MCU. This type of power feels more at home in something like The Boys, where darker, more mature content is the norm. So while it's a cool move in the comics, it's probably too graphic for a live-action MCU adaptation. And that's a wrap for today. If you think Evan Peters' potential comeback as Quicksilver could shake things up in the MCU, or if you have any thoughts on his new powers from the comics, drop a comment below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more updates. Also, make sure to tap the bell icon so you're always in the loop. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. What other Marvel characters or powers would you like to see make their way into the MCU?